Good morning or afternoon. Welcome, Cancers. So, this reading is for November, mid November to mid December for Cancer Sun Moon Rising. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. And we are just going to look at the current situation and things around that. It's not a specific life area. And this is a general reading, so please keep in mind it may or may not resonate. If it doesn't, always check your other placements too, because there's always a message somewhere. That's the way the tarot works, I swear to God. Anyway, I'm using Light Seer today, so I'll get started here in a second. Okay. Do our Cancers need to know today? Current situation, Three of Pentacles, past influence, Page of Pentacles, present, Hermit, negative, Four of Pentacles, positive, Nine of Pentacles. You've got a lot of pentacles going on here. What you don't see. Queen of Swords, what to watch for. The Devil. Okay, challenge. Hangman, future influence. Death, outcome. Two of Swords, and where does this lead to? And advice. Okay. Oh, Nine of Swords. Get out of your head. Get out of your head. So maybe there is something going on here with our relationship. It's odd to me though, because there's a lot of pentacles. So I feel like if this is a relationship, it's definitely something that's committed. However, I do see an issue coming up here. If this is not, let's just get started. But I do feel like there is something about this to me is kind of like the basis of the reading. So it does have to do with relationships. And the Three of Pentacles is the current situation. So I feel like the current situation is about working with people. It could be any kind of working with people. It could be work, career, but it could be at home. It could be a relationship where you're working together and you're kind of, whatever this is, to me the Three of Pentacles is all about having different skill sets, and with that would be different personality modes. Like maybe someone's a little bit more, you know real, like we got to do things this way, this way, this way, and the other person's like, let's just go do this. Those type of things. But in the work, we're like, in work, it would be maybe someone is really good at graphing something out, and someone's really good at, writing, and, so there's the different skill sets. And I think whatever's happening here has to do with it's definitely you and somebody else. How many people will get more into the reading? The Page of Pentacles to me in the past says this is past influence. This was what was influencing the past. There was something probably that you were really focused on either learning or focused on correcting or focused on healing. It could be almost anything, but you were, whatever it was and whatever it is now, because there is something still with this, is you trying to figure out, and not just by happenstance. I mean, you're like whatever. So it's like learning something. You want to learn algebra. I don't know. I'm just using that as an example, and you want to be really good at it. So you spend a lot of time. So whatever this is, you really want to know the answers. You really want to have your stuff together when it comes to this. I feel like that what that kind of leads to in the now is Hermit. So we have the Hermit here, but this is still searching. So the Hermit is not only alone, they are searching. So this Page of Pentacles energy, I don't feel like is over yet. With this being an influence in the now, I feel like this is saying right now you're influenced by trying to figure this out alone. You're not asking people's advice, or you're not going, what should I do next? You're kind of keeping it to yourself, but you're really still searching for the right answer. The negative thing is that you keep holding on to something too, like you're not letting something go. And when you hold on to stuff too tight and you don't let something go, you're not making room for anything else. So I feel like this has to do with this planning, this Page of Pentacles, Hermit energy. You're not letting it go, and this is a negative. So you might be too much. Well, and again, we've got Nine of Swords as your advice. You're spending too much time on this, and sometimes when we don't take a break from something, we're not doing ourselves or the problem any justice. The positive is the Nine of Pentacles. So I do feel like there is a very big feeling that you are. Nine of Pentacles is very successful person, but it's successful in all of the different ways, and it could be in any of the ways. So, it doesn't mean you have to be rich, but that you're good at what you do. You are very intelligent. You are probably pretty grounded overall, other than this thing that's happening over here. Because you're not grounded about it, but you're just, it's not like you're overthinking as much as you're spending a lot of brain power on figuring it out. Overthinking something is when you're just thinking something is happening that's not. You're trying to find a solution to something. And you're spending a lot of time. And again, this is the negative. So what you don't see is the Queen of Swords. So I feel like there is something out there, and this is probably a person, but I think it could be you too. Whatever this is the Queen of Swords to me is one of those energies that is, she's not quite as abrupt as the King would be. And this doesn't have to be female, male, it doesn't matter. But very intelligent, and they don't do things without a reason. But at the same time, they do go do it. And I think that's what you don't see, is that you need to take action instead of just being in hermit mode and trying to find the answer. I feel like I think the action is going to start. I also feel like at some point you are going to speak up about a situation. What you need to look for is this Devil. And again, this goes back to your negative. So your negative card here is the Four of Pentacles. That's a negative energy. And the Devil is what to watch for. And this is also holding on to something. There is something here that you're not letting go of. And it's really challenging. So we're going to go straight to the challenge. The challenge here is the Hangman, and these all coincide. You're holding on to something, and it's starting to become unhealthy, and that's what to watch for. The Devil is the card to watch for, and that's what's this. So the negative is holding on to it, but be careful, because it might get to the point where it's unhealthy. And your challenge is taking that different perspective, maybe looking at it differently, coming at it from a different angle, taking a break. I'm telling you, you need to take a break. You need to take a break. It's all over the place. But I think too, focus on that positive energy that, you are in a good place. So what's really happening here, right? So the future influence is death. And I think this is all going to change. Something is going to change. But look at this. It's like the universe opens up. And I think once you get out of your head and stop trying to focus on how to fix this or how to be better at it or whatever you're focused on, you are going to open up yourself to change. Because I think there's something here that you really do want to change. Otherwise, you wouldn't be focused on it. But it's going to happen, and that will influence the near future here. So, middle of December type energy. So, where the outcome was the Two of Swords. So, here's the deal. This could be advice too. At some point, you have to take off the blindfold. At some point, you have to look at everything around you. That there is more than just one or two things. There's more than just this one thing. This outcome is saying you're going to get to the point where you will have to do this. You will have to make that decision. You will have to figure this out and take those blindfolds off and look look at all of the things around you. And then the world is, after that, because I don't want to leave the reading at Two of Swords, there is a successful ending here. You will figure this out, but I feel like you won't if you don't let go a little bit. This challenge, look at it differently. Take a break. Just take a break, and it has to come from you. It can't come from anyone else because you've got the Hermit there. And no matter who tells you what, it's not, you're not listening to them. Because you're not asking them. To be honest with you, you don't want the help. You want to do this on your own. But to do that, you need to also take yourself out of it for a minute and take a break from it, and you'll get there. So your advice is the Nine of Swords. Get out of your head. The Nine of Swords is all about anxiety, and anxiety is all about being in your head. And I feel like you're not in your head in the way swords are. I really feel like you're trying to find a solution. But if you can't let go of the overthinking, or you're not overthinking it, you're just not taking a break. You got to take a break. And I think this is just saying, don't let it lead to this. Don't let your thought processes trying to figure everything out lead to anxiety and stress and not being able to sleep and all of those things. So keep that in mind as you move through the month. Try to take a break. Try to take a break from your thoughts. Really, I think that's what it's saying. So Cancer, I am going to pull I have the Enchanted Map Oracle. I will pull a card for you to close off the reading. If there's any message that our Cancers need to know, please let me know. Give me the best possible. Magic Stream. That's really pretty. These cards are so pretty. I can't get it too close to the light or you can't see it. So the Magic Stream, I'm going to have to look it up. This is card number 18. This book is huge. I turned right to it. Everything is connected through the universal flow of consciousness. Every experience you have seems to have its own life story with a beginning, a middle, and eventually an end. However, there is a danger in seeing events as separate from one another, since in fact they are all part of a continuity and a greater evolution. I can read, I swear to God. Like an ever-flowing magic stream, your experience filters through the whole world, one leading into another, information and informing and influencing still more. Inspiration, invention, and revelations rarely come to just one person. The collective awareness is a shared storehouse of potential. When you remember you're part of a fluid continuity of life, you become a channel for great inspiration. Allow the magic to flow through you and carry your dreams into reality. I do feel like that has a lot to do with that Three of Pentacles energy and remembering it's not just you in the world, and that the energy that you're focusing on alone, keep that in mind with that card. I think this is a nice message for you to know that it's not just one thing and it's not just one person. Life is several things, it's all of the things put together and all of the people put together around you. So know that and think about that. That's kind of nice. So there you have it, Cancer. I hope you like this. Please hit the like button and give me a comment. Appreciate all of the things. Take care. Have a beautiful day.